And now to speak on the current issue, we have Primate Turton Ademisokan, the clergy, who joins us live from Akure. Thank you so much for being a part of the news at this time. All right, I believe you can hear me, and if you can, I'll just go ahead with the questions. What are your thoughts on the recurring stampede that cases that has taken place in different parts of the country? We know of Ibadan, we know of the one in Anambra State, and of course, one in Abuja. What's your take on all of that? The distribution, the food distribution exercise in Nigeria?
Oh, well, thank you very much. It's very unfortunate. But when you have a nation where corruption is endemic and when stealing is becoming a second nature, and especially when people steal with impunity, the general belief of an average Nigeria is that you can get away with anything, and twisting is not abnormal. And for that reason, they have reason of entitlement for what does not necessarily have to belong to them. So as a result of what it is called a wolf is so beloved by people in our time. So contentment is out of the place. Even those who does not have anything to do with what is to be distributed, they are there. Those who don't fall within the category of the people to whom the funfair was meant for, they were there. Those who have, they can even take care of themselves, they were there. We see people traveling a distance, covering about 200 kilometers, paying 6,000 naira for transport fare to come and collect a 2,000 worth of palliative. So then another problem is the hunger in the land, where people are very, very, they are hungry. And as a result, anything goes. So they are looking for an opportunity, any slightest opportunity. Those who attend parties know the fact that when you get to parties in Nigeria, people always come with leftover. Some of the time, people will come with their children, come and be packing the leftover at various party events. So it is that bad. So, and another reason why it is that worse is the fact that Nigeria is now used to palliative. Palliative is not meant for a citizen of a well-groomed country or a well-groomed nation. So, but people are now so used to palliative that anywhere they can get it, they go about taking it, and that is why you see people selling vote and people are buying. So it's endemic, and it has permeates all aspects of all the areas. You know, one of the areas we need to look into is not just the issue of people, the organizers. The organizers themselves, they have their own fault because according to the scriptures, Matthew 6 from verse 1, it is unequivocally clear. Once you want to be of assistance to people, you don't need to trumpet it. Jesus said it shouldn't happen at all. That is not Christ-like. The one that happened at Ibadan, the person who is trying to distribute the gift, the palliative, happened to be an evangelist. She's conversant with that part of the Bible that it is not done. You don't have to let the right hand know what the left hand is trying to do. When it comes to giving to the needy, it must not happen at all. You don't need to trumpet it. Another fact of the matter, okay, 5,000 children, you want to give things to 5,000, give to 5,000 children, you know there are going to be 50 hundreds in 5,000. So you can select 25 mosques and 25 churches, 100 per church. It will go around, people will be happy, the needy will have appreciated you. We don't need to bring them behind the camera so that people can know we are doing something. So a lot of people are making this noise because of some other motives, which is beyond being philanthropical. Yeah, hello?
Event organizers and individuals played in such disasters, and what safety measures should be put in place to prevent further reoccurrences of stampedes during food distributions in Nigeria?
Yes, appropriately. Gathering people in large crowd to come and distribute to them is not even okay in the first place. Everybody has their own address. Federal government tried to distribute palliative, but they failed. They cannot distribute green, not rice, not even corn, not anything that federal government has tried to distribute in the past has met with failure. It will never get to the targeted people. So why gathering people together? Go to mosque. Go select like 100 mosques, 100, every church has a children department. Go to 100, 25 churches, give them the ration of 100 person, and that will be 2,500. That's okay. That's the best thing. Gathering people to come and stay in the open place for that. Even if they were given peacefully, people can still rob them or fordo give. People can be enticed with little from that kind of a place. A lot of people are so vulnerable. Women can go and sleep with another man in a house they have never been to. Go and sleep with a stranger because of that situation. That one is not. There's no decorum in that style, and it can expose a lot of people to danger. Vulnerability has no limit. People who are vulnerable are truly vulnerable. Even if I'm saying if the gifts are given to them and they now went home. On their way between the venue of the event and their house, anything can happen, which we may not know, like the way we knew what happened because of the stampede. So let those who want to show righteousness, let them do it in the way of God.
See, how would you assess the government response to the few cases we've had, and how can the government address the root causes of poverty and hunger which often lead to such desperate situation?
Yes, the response of government is okay, sweet for now, and that's for at least to douse the tension, so to empathize with the people who lost their loved ones. So the step they've taken to so far seems to be okay, but I know for sure nothing will come out of it. We are only need to prepare to prevent reoccurrence, and the way to really prevent the occurrence, what I've just analyzed. Then, in the nearest future, any gathering that is going to be above 1,000, there are supposed to be a strict rule on how to go about it. Then these people, NEMA, supposed to be empowered, and it should be made compulsory. They must be present. They are trained. They are specialists at a crowd management, and that will have helped us. Then on the issue of the poverty in the land, you see, when production is boosted, well, then there will be improvement. So let us attract investors. The poverty in the land, a Greek revolution will take care of so many of our problems. So people should be encouraged to do the farming. I'm not talking of the executive farming that are done in the offices. The real farmers are there. The fertilizers are not getting to them. So a serious-minded leader will do the trick. Nigerians are ready to work, but the hijackers are there. So when they stop putting the political patronage through, you help me, I rub my back, you rub my back, and you help me to get to government, and I want to give you an appointment so that you can chop. So for as long as we are using that, the targeted people will not benefit from the largest or the palliative the government is trying to send to them. So, but once production and when jobs are created, then all this problem of people looking for dole out will reduce. Some people will still like what is due to them because some people are never contented. But more than 70% of Nigeria are hungry for now.
All right, thank you so much for being a part of the news at this time. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
All right, and that Primate Turton Ademisokan, who's a clergy, and he joined us live from Ogun State.